Hi, and welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 10th of April 2025. So Trump policy pivot sparks buying panic in everything except 2-year treasuries. Come to that in just a second. Trading this market, it seems like facing a TARP vote every day. It's wild. Upside panic, short torched in mother of all squeezes, shorts smoked. You're too right with the moves that we saw last night. Trump pauses reciprocal tariffs for 90 days on every nation except China. And time to squeeze Chinese heads into wall. I don't know who this bloke is. Kevin O'Leary calls for 400% tariffs. Isn't he the one that's in charge of these tariffs behind the scene? I want President Xi on a plane to Washington to what? Tell him what you think. Good luck with that one. Absolutely spectacular meltdown. This basis trade is blowing up, sparking multi-trillion liquidation panic. If you look for this, you will see, and I think this is the reason why the tariffs have been paused. One moment I thought Trump was delusional, but I think, well, he still may be, but there's a particular problem in the bond market, 2-year liquidity problem, trade that's been going on for years with the hedge funds, and I think that is actually, with what Trump's doing, is exacerbating this situation. And there's a few videos there that you can have a look at and just see what's being teed up by the Fed, just in case it all goes pear-shaped. I suspect it won't, but this is the early days of where we're starting to see this. You can see there 5 hours, 1 day, 6 hours. So my money is, apart from Trump being slightly mad, to put it politely, it's something bigger that's going on in this market, as can be seen here with this $2 trillion problem, a bit like the mortgage problem we had in 2007, 2008. So something's going on, and I think for me that's what the reason that the actual tariffs have been delayed, just see if they can put this one to bed to get it sorted, so it doesn't actually bring down the whole global system. Incredible. And CPI today, by the way, but does anyone care? No, frankly not. Never cared because the numbers are manipulated. That's why it's called the CP lie. And these are the numbers, if you're interested, when they are released at 1:30. But the market's not going to take any notice of this. It's got far bigger fish to fry at the moment, like a 2 trillion problem coming in the bond market. So let's move along, have a look, and kick off with the Dow. So yesterday, it just speaks for itself, doesn't it? Massive reversal yesterday on this 90-day delay. That doesn't mean to say the problem's gone away, by the way. Not at all. It just means that they've got to deal with it in 90 days. A bit like 2008, we're still dealing with it. We're still kicking the can down the road, having cut rates to zero and then trying to taper and everything else. These things never go away once they start. And then you've got the 2 trillion potential bond blow up as countries sell their bonds. So yesterday, big move to the upside, obviously. But what sparked it was that pause. And let's just have a look. Just have a look at this one bar, if I can actually just highlight it there. That was 2,500 points to one bar. That one bar is 2,500 points. The whole day was 4,000 points, if I recall. Let's go from low to high, all the way up to the end of the session. Yeah, 4,000 points. Never seen it in 34 years of trading. Never seen anything like that. So the volatility continues. It's wild, as can be seen there. So look at the DAX. German DAX also massive move yesterday. Let's just have a look at the full range. And again, you can see, wow, I've never seen that either. That's 2,223 points just in that one bar. No wonder the spreads have widened so much that it's impossible to actually trade as a retail trader at the moment, because it's just nuts. 30-minute chart there, again you can see that. Let's just have a look, see how big this bar is. It's going to be 1,000 points, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, 1,500. Never ever seen anything like this. And like I say, it's not gone away. The fact that it's just been pushed down the road. So again, let's wait and see what happens in 90 days. And in the S&P 500, massive move there as well. And a 30-minute chart, you can see exactly the same thing. We've gone from the low in this bar, which was 4 874. And yeah, I mean, we're up, wow, that's just amazing, isn't it? They're massive moves, these are. Just have a look at that. Let's just see if we can get an idea on this one. I'm more intrigued on the low to high. So the low was 4837, and then we ended up going to 54. Wow, massive moves in the S&P as well. Yeah, so it's just insane. What about the UK? Again, so a quick measure. See what we've got. Probably one of the highest moves. Yeah, wow. A market that normally moves 100 points. Yesterday's range 1,194. Yeah, it's just insane now. And yeah, there you can see the move. It's quite spectacular. It'll be a day that won't be forgotten in a rush. Let's put it that way. Let's have a look at the US dollar. Well, in the US dollar, obviously finding support yesterday, but down overnight because, as I've just said, it's not changing what he intends to do. The market is still, and has got to still account for this, whether it's now or in 90 days. It's probably been better off leaving it. And in 90 days, everybody would be used to it. But now we've got all of this uncertainty now for the next 90 days. Amazing. Let's have a look at the gold and silver markets. So kicking off with silver, market loved it yesterday because the uncertainties come back and we need to get back above that 200 MA. Prices are up on the overnight as well. Nice move yesterday, nice and steady, and then the delay and pause in the tariffs, the market up and trading above the high. Gold, though, is the star player here. Just look at that for a move yesterday, market up big time. Let's just grab this and let's just have a look there. So the low yesterday was 2969 and the high way back over there, which you can see of $3,000, $3,099, and the market's up on the overnight as well. So expect new all-time highs because of the newly created uncertainty through here. So let's just have a look, see where we're at and what the high is. It soon bounced back. This speaks volumes, says it all. 3167. So that's the gold market moving back to the upside, and there you can see it's yesterday nice and steady and up on the overnight as well. Let's have a quick look at the gold silver ratio. So yesterday we saw the pre-market session incredibly volatile, coming up 400 points. I think, it's 300, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 350 points to the upside there. And then we opened up and the market traded sideways, and I thought, at last we got some stability coming in, but that was short-lived as the market then sailed back to the downside, managing to bounce off the 200 MA, which you can see there, before it continued back to the upside and then back and retested the 200 MA once more and then back up. And then we had this announcement that came out of nowhere. The market dropped 400 points. The humongous 104% tariff on China is live. Even Musk seems perturbed. And then, there we go. We see prices recover from this. There, so coming off the low, second time it hits the low. And that was the last low it saw yesterday as the market then moved to the upside. I don't have the actual recording of the news when it hit the wires because it was in the evening when that happened, so I'd already shut down, and it was only when I was had a quick look at my MetaTrader account on the phone and saw the massive moves and then saw the news that followed. So let's have a quick look, see what we're doing overnight, and at the moment prices are holding. To go and try and find yesterday's pivots and highs and lows, I mean, it's just insane. Obviously, we're closer to the high than we are the low, but that's still 100, 200, 300. Well, 300 points is neither here nor there, is it? When the DAX does 1,500 points in one bar, that's how wild it is. So I can't really say a lot about this because, like I say, you just have to keep compressing the chart to try and find where the market was yesterday. So again, between there and the DP, massive moves. But at the moment, the market fairly quiet. And if you look at the daily chart, it's just moving to the downside. I'm not saying we're going to get a straight reversal, but just keep in mind there is a certain element of uncertainty that is being created now. That might be fine for the next few weeks, but as we get closer to those 90 days, which obviously is going to be, where are we now? April, May, June, July. So yeah, they're covering the backs, aren't they? Go into the summer then. So yeah, bit of calm coming, I would have thought. But again, it's just kicking the can down the road. Right, that's it for this one. Have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.